On today's episode of Hill Country Mudbugs, we're going to take a deep dive into our trailer setup. So, let's get started. So the trailer we run is a 2023 Continental Cargo 6x12. It has the front man door as well as the double barn doors. We chose the barn door setup mainly just for accessibility reasons. When we're at a boil, it's just easier to open the doors up, get in and out, and getting after all of our stuff instead of folding the ramp down and picking it up every time we need something. We can just loosely lock them and open them and get into them like we need to. So when you open up this front door here, you'll notice it's like a walk-in cooler. And that's because it is. We took the time to partition off this part of it. We put a wall in here, as well as ripped out the paneling that came in here and went straight to the frame and the metal. We put in some foam insulation that has the full on one side, and then we went ahead and got the thick pink board and put that on next. And then we took this FRP board here and then glued and screwed it to the foam. And we did the same thing to the roof as well. You'll be able to see it right here. You can see that thick foam board in there, as well as we kept the light as well. Back a few years ago when we did these modifications to this trailer, it was done right-ish the first time, I'll be honest. But what you don't really realize with these trailers is they're not the most structural. So after a few years of riding and bouncing these trailers around the road and all the running around we do with it, we started to get some cracks up here and up here. Some of these seams didn't quite seam up anymore, and some of this glue that held on this board started coming off. So you can see where we've kind of went through the years here and had to put some Gorilla Tape and that kind of thing on just to try to keep this as air and watertight as possible. It's not the prettiest anymore, which is fine. This is a functionality project that we did, and we really like being able to keep our crawfish on hand and be able to store them for multiple days at a time once we pick them up. Down here on the bottom, we just have a plastic pallet that we've got after we ordered a case of water. We'll set our crawfish on top of here. You can put a fair amount in here, and then we'll just drape it over with some burlap that we coat in water and ice them down. And we've kept crawfish for several days in here, no problems. We got some drains here on the bottom that'll just let the water get out as the ice melts. But I mean, it's ugly, but it holds ice for up to a week. We've had it in here, so overall, pretty happy with that part of it. Let's go look in the back. So our backside in here, we got to keep about 8 or 10 foot of space that allows us to keep our pots and our burners and our coolers. All the stuff that we need to kind of operate, it'll fit back here with plenty of room. Nothing stacked too high to fall or make a mess with. But yeah, just came through, painted everything white. When we sheeted off the back, we used some of the trim from up front to kind of blend all this together and make it look a little bit more natural. I know there's a gap up there, but that is what it's going to be. But like I was saying, we can keep our burner in here, our burner set. It's just one big burner or stand with 2 burners on it. Keep our bottles back there, and like I said, our coolers. We got our trash can for on-site cleanliness. Some coolers. Toolbox we usually have in here with all of our scales and gloves and tools that we use throughout our catering events. It's currently at another spot right now, just getting cleaned up, getting ready for this year. If you found this interesting, I certainly thank you for watching this far along. This is our first vlog that we're doing, our vlog style video, so pardon the awkwardness, trying to get used to this. But yeah, if y'all want to see anything more, give us a follow, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We'll be posting more as the season goes on. So, as always, we'll see you later.